Hey everybody, Jim the Tabletop Engineer here, and welcome to a new episode. A few episodes back, I showed you how to make these. These are Sci-Fi container pods that they're made out of chipboard, and bits from my junk drawer, just to sort of make the opening door. Very easy to make. I made 6 of them in all, painted them different colors, gave them brushed metal to look like they'd been damaged a little bit. As I was making these, it occurred to me that what I really also needed was like a storage unit to sort of slot them in. So given that I had the dimensions of these, that's exactly what I've done. So let's get to the tabletop real quick, and I'll show you how I made this. The storage container is going to contain a bunch of areas that the containers can slide into. I'm going to divide this into 3 sections. A section on the left, a section on the right, and a section in the middle that will be sort of a walkthrough. I cut a bunch of beams out of chipboard. These are all 1/2 inch wide, and they are of varying length. So what you do is you just cut a bunch of them. You'll need 3 for each beam you're going to make. And then you just use hot glue to make an I-beam. And if you look at it from the side, it's in the shape of an I. It's got 2 pieces that are parallel to the ground and then 1 vertical piece in the middle. After you've got the I-beams glued up, you're going to glue a whole bunch of them onto the 12 inch by 12 inch piece of chipboard. This is going to make the frame or the structure of the storage unit. Now, these are not going to be super strong when standing up by themselves. All they've got is the hot glue holding them in place. But as you add more beams horizontally, it will strengthen the entire structure. Here I am measuring the width between the beams. They're mostly about 3 inches, maybe 3.5. And you'll have to fine tune these, cut them individually for the small imperfections in between the vertical beams. Here I am just gluing the lower beams down on the bottom. Between the vertical ones, there will be 3 horizontal beams, 1 at the ground level, 1 at the mid level, and 1 at the top level. Here you can see me gluing 1 across the top. Next, down the center, I glued 1 at the very bottom and 1 at the very top, but not in the central or the center of the beams. This creates a sort of a walkway or a shortcut through the structure. Next, you're going to cut some long beams. These were all 12 inches long, 1/2 inch thick or wide, and you make I-beams out of them. Just run a bead of glue down a 1, and then grab another one and center it from the top to the bottom and just make 1 long I-beam, and then put another one along the top. Here I am running the glue along the center beam and then putting a piece on top, and I just visually center it. Then I ran hot glue from the left to the right along the top beams and just connected this long beam, and you'll do 4 of these.
Each Each month, Bexham's Bizarre RPG and Wargaming magazine provides gamers with articles, props to print and cut out for players, mini adventures, new monsters, and much more. Look in the description below for details on how to get a few free issues so you can see what you're missing.
Next, you're going to want to paint the whole thing black. You could do it with spray paint. I was out of black spray paint, so I did it by hand, which was a real pain. And then I used a spray can of burnt sienna. You could use a rust color to paint it all. And then you want to dry brush with a metallic silver to just sort of give the metal a worn look. I created some stickers and had them printed out on vinyl, and I just cut these out and placed them in various locations. Mostly they're warning stickers, do not step here, danger, and then there's some yellow and black striped stickers that I used. I had this product from Plaid called Painted Finishes. It's called cement, and it's a two-part. You basically stipple it on, and it gives it this rough appearance and texture of cement. There's a darker bottle if you want to have darker patches. Then I took a dark wash and I just went over all the stickers just to weather them and make them look a little worn and old and used. Okay, so that is how you can make a storage unit, which the way it's designed to hold 2, 4, 6, 8 in all, and have this walkway through it so your miniatures could cut through or hide behind it. Now, it's also possible to stack these on top, so you could have 3 high if you like. But I didn't build enough to fill every slot because my idea is if I'm using this in a war game, I want some slots to be open so that miniatures can climb up and have places to peer around and things like that. But make as many as you like, but this one's designed to hold 8 in the slots and then 4 more up top. You could go so far as to make a larger container to fit in this slot right here, but I didn't do that. Again, I wanted a walk-through or a cut-through, which is exactly what, actually the cut-through, there's 2 of them. There's one that goes here, and then there's one that goes this way. So the concrete turned out really good, by the way. That is a folk art product called Painted Finishes Concrete right here. And that's what gave me this concrete in the middle. And of course, the stickers were done on vinyl, as I mentioned in the video. And then they were weathered with a dark wash. So anyway, I hope you like it. It turned out really nice. I just like the look of it. The stickers really add to it. And it's also a place where I can store stuff now. So anyway, give it a shot. If you've already made the containers, make the storage unit and keep going. All right, that's all I have for this video. Let's see. Please consider joining the Tabletop Engineer Facebook page. That's my Facebook page where I post additional photos, bits of news and information, and just communicate with my friends in the terrain making hobby. Also, please consider coming over and joining us at the Tabletop Crafters Guild. I am one of the 6 guild masters, currently 6 of us, and our page has got over 35,000 members that are into terrain crafting. It's a great place to share your own projects, photos, and videos. You can ask questions, post answers, and just dialogue with people who share in this hobby. And then finally, I would like to ask you, if you like my videos and you would like to see more, please do consider becoming a patron of mine for just $1 a month. There will be information in the link below, but becoming a patron allows you to see my crafting videos early, sometimes up to a month early, because I'm getting a lot of these way out in advance. It also allows you to participate in live crafting sessions, live discussions. I do PDF giveaways, I do surprise giveaways, all that stuff for just $1 a month. All right, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. I will see you in the next episode. Take care.